Hey there. Silly story here, bringing you another silly tale for everyone to enjoy. Title: Rock Bottom to Rock Solid. The comeback of Ricky Thunder. They used to call me Ricky Thunder, the lead singer of Electric Firestorm. We had one single, Lightning in My Heart, that hit the charts for about 2 weeks. For a moment, we were the it band. And then, well, the storm fizzled out. Next thing I knew, it was years later, the royalties were long gone, and I was facing eviction. In a moment of desperation, I saw an ad for music instructor needed at the local community center. Not exactly Madison Square Garden, but I figured, hey, maybe teaching these kids a thing or two about rock could be my ticket back to some cash flow. Turns out, the students were mostly teens and preteen who'd never heard of me, and the ones who had only knew me as the guy who sang that cheesy 80s song their mom thought was cool. So there I was, first day at the community center, armed with my guitar and a catalog of 80s rock wisdom. I started strumming some classic riffs to get them pumped up. One kid raised his hand and asked, "Can you play something from Frozen?" I just stared at him horrified. "The Disney thing?" I asked, "with the snowman." The kid nodded, so enthusiastic you think he was asking for Bohemian Rhapsody. "Kid, I don't know about snowman, but I can teach you a killer guitar solo," I said, hoping to change the subject. I started into a rendition of Smoke on the Water, but they looked underwhelmed. "Can you sing Let It Go at least?" Another one asked, clearly unimpressed. "Listen, rock is about feeling the power, not letting it go," I tried to explain, but they just gave me blank looks. Apparently, times had changed. The second week, I decided to teach them about stage presence. After all, that's what rock is about. Confidence, attitude, spectacle. I told them, if you're really into the music, you should smash your instrument at the end. Like, show the audience you mean it. Well, that advice turned into a nightmare real quick. This little kid named Joey, who had no business holding a guitar that big, took my lesson way too seriously. As soon as he finished his first song, he raised the guitar like he was about to smash it into the ground. "No," I shouted, practically diving across the room to save it. The guitar clattered to the floor with a thud, strings snapping, and Joey just stared at me, confused. "You weren't supposed to actually smash it," I stammered. "What you said? Rock stars always break their instruments," he asked, looking up at me with these big, sad eyes. Yeah, well, maybe let's hold off on that until you're on your first world tour. Kid,